Hi everyone, I'm Kate Dorsey. Welcome to Wellness Wednesdays. I am so super excited. Hi, we got two. We're streaming too. This is Clarissa Finley. This is one of my best friends. I am yes, I do want to tag Clarissa Finley in this. I am so excited to have you guys here. Hey Jill, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having fun in Florida. I'm going to adjust this camera ever so slightly. Sorry for the delay. I've been having some really weird internet things happening recently, so welcome to Wellness Wednesdays. I do this live every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific. I hope it's 3 p.m. Pacific. We're actually in Arizona. We're not sure.
We are. It is 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Pacific.
All right. Great. Wonderful. Because we've been at so many events recently that it's kind of all blurring together. So Clarissa is joining us today because we are going to talk about taking action and how important that is in terms of actually figuring out what your purpose is. And so this really comes down to learning to make decisions. So Clarissa is hosting a masterclass coming up really soon, and I'm going to actually drop the link in there as soon as I figure out how to do that. We'll figure it out soon. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit. Clarissa, would you tell our audience just a little bit about yourself so that they know who you are, and I'll figure out how to do the link.
Yeah,
Hi, up close and personal.
Hi,
with
everybody.
Me.
So my name's Clarissa Finley, like Kate said. I'm so happy to be here. I am a life designer, and I help women in transition design the next beautiful phase of their life and take the courageous steps into it. And the masterclass that I'm hosting that starts next Tuesday is all about, and that Kate is one of our experts on, is all about finding yourself and owning your story and discovering your purpose and really just dropping into who you are and finding your own self-worth and using that to then step into your purpose. So it's super powerful, and I invite every one of you to join. It's free to come.
Yeah.
And some amazing experts, like I said, including your wonderful Kate.
Yeah. I'm so glad I got to be a part of it. So I just dropped the link in there for you guys. And so really, welcome everyone. Welcome Brandon. We want to just talk a little bit about how we can tap into our purpose. So what happens for folks when they're not really living their purpose? Often they struggle, they don't feel so well. And so Clarissa has created this masterclass to really help you start to recognize and uncover what your true purpose is, and then from there to begin to live it. So is there like a process you walk people through, or is there something that you do to help them start to step more into that? Because I know a lot of what you do is like, let's uncover who the real authentic you is. And that I know that that's something that's fundamentally important for you in terms of like, okay, we're going to move you forward into what's going on. Also, can I just let you guys know that there are like 500 ants crawling around on the like, I'm going to show you guys this after. You just need to see the setup that we're currently in. All right, go, yes, can you answer that?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm so
Process?
distracted. Yeah, the process.
So the process of finding your purpose and discovering who you are. I was thinking, I'll just share this. I was thinking this morning, because my process is a be brave process. Because it really is
so important.
It takes so much bravery and so much courage to step into that. But it's not just about the big decisions and the big moves and the new jobs or the new relationships or the whatever. It's really about the first step of the process of being brave enough to really look at yourself and really, it takes a lot of courage to dive into that and really look at who you are and where you've been and where you've walked and what struggles you've been through and what makes you really who you are. And that's the first step in the process of discovering your purpose, is really taking a hard look at all of those places that you've been. So that's the first step, is walking you through your belief systems, and we do that through journaling and really deep individual work.
Oh, awesome.
That is really, really incredible. When I went through the first process in my own journey, it was the first thing that really helped me drop into what I was actually capable of, and then from there all of the possibilities opened up, and I was able to not just be looking at what I should do or what other people wanted me to do or what I'd always thought was possible, but all of the possibilities for life.
Sorry about my weird facial expressions. An ant just ran up on her phone and was heading into my water bottle. But I love what you're sharing there, because the truth is, if we're going to fully step into what we are capable of what is possible for us, we actually need to get in touch with who we really are, and then we need to be willing to take those risks. So, like, even what we do, like, we're out there, we're exposed, we're often helping people working through things, but like, you've got to know, like, you've got to tap into your courage, tap into being real and being you, and then step forward into that. And that's such a powerful part, because we can have ideas about things, but how many of y'all have like ideas about things and then you like never do it? You just end up like being like, oh, maybe one day. Like, I can honestly, I'll share this with y'all. I remember like holding back from doing Facebook Lives. I actually really enjoy them. I have a lot of fun. I'll randomly shoot Insta Lives now too. But there was a time in my life where I wouldn't do that, where I was so scared to like put myself out there. And like, really, when you're talking about be brave, I just like the name overall. But then there's also this component of like, I get to put myself out there, and like, what happens when we do that? Because like, guys, if you're wanting like to be in the perfect relationship, or to get a raise, or to feel confident when you walk in a room, you've got to really tap into your courage and uncover that, and then connect with like the inspiration behind like why you even want to do it. I love
that
this.
You say that. The A in my Be Brave process is stands for acting as if, or take action. Because not that you're going to be fake, because like I just said, it's all about really zoning into your own authenticity and who you really are. But the first step in having courage is action. Because courage isn't something we like develop by sitting around not doing it. It's by actually doing it.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to act as in, you know, just pretending you're brave enough and just doing it.
You got to go for it.
Taking the steps and doing it.
Yeah, you really do. So be that jumping on a Facebook Live, be that going out on a date, or be that going for a run. Like, so there's action, right? So like, action's a really big part. Do you have people work on like committing to that action, so that they're taking consistent action? Because like, one of the really cool things about when you're courageous enough to do something is that you'll begin to go and do it again and again and again, and that's just really powerful, because it's like, oh, because you end up committed to something, and you like build it into your life. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, commitment leads to courage, leads to confidence.
Oh my God, I love it. Yes. Because it's so true. Hey, welcome, Bob. Thanks for joining us. That's so true, because it is like, it all builds on top of each other. But if we're really talking about uncovering who we truly are, stepping into that, you've got to build in these directions. And then how do you tap into like their purpose? Like, is that when you're really doing the introspection, the journaling, so that makes sense to me. That actually makes sense.
Yeah. So as we drop into who you really are, and we start to uncover your values, what really matters to you, because the thing that's so important, and the thing I really am wanting people to understand, is I think sometimes we think of our purpose as some specific thing or job, or something
like I'm
that we're
designed to
supposed
be a
do.
dentist. I am meant to be a dentist. No, I'm not, but
and it's not actually really about that. Like, your purpose is a mission, something that you want to bring into the world. There are like 5,000 avenues, but how, the how, it's not really about the how, it's about the what and the who you want to be, and that's what your purpose is. And then you get to go on the journey of choosing the how, or just seeing what opportunities are coming at you, because when you really drop into your purpose and what it really matters to you, the opportunities just naturally come, because it's what you're meant to do.
So you're able to like experience them and notice them, because like, one of the things that a lot of clients I know that I've worked with is they feel like they feel they're stuck, they feel like they're trapped, and they're kind of like waiting for something to come and like wake them up and help step them forward. But really, a lot of it is like what you're talking about, is like when we return to ourselves and we're able to feel ready to do something, when we begin acting as if, like, we begin noticing that there are opportunities everywhere, because there really are. I mean, even us meeting is an opportunity, and like, that came, like, we met in a program, and it sounds like we're like in recovery. We met in a leadership training, which was really awesome. Total plug for Hardcore Leadership right now, right? So like, really, it kind of comes down to that, and like, it's like stepping into like what's next, and you begin to notice that opportunities are really everywhere. And if you're not noticing them, I invite you to really kind of sit with yourself and to say, I wonder what I would need to shift. I wonder what I need to get curious about to begin to experience those opportunities, because they really are everywhere. Hey, Candy, so good to see you. So I think that's fantastic. So Clarissa, if folks are interested in coming to your masterclass, I know I dropped a link. Is there anything else you want to tell them about it? This ant, there are literally ants everywhere, guys.
Yeah, you're making me nervous.
I know, we're so turning this camera around shortly so you guys can see the ant situation. It's pretty brutal.
Well, I'm just happy that Kate had me on here today in her community, so I'm happy to meet all of
Mark's
you.
here! Oh my gosh!
Hi,
Hey,
Mark!
Oh my gosh, I'm waving.
Wave at Mark.
Okay,
Awesome.
yay.
But yeah, I mean, we've really, covered some good things about the masterclass. It's really amazing. I've gotten such great feedback on it, about really the deep work that it is, and actually how simple it is. And what I wanted to say too was what Kate was saying about noticing the opportunities. Is so much of it is just being grateful for where you are in the journey, because. We're like walking along the path, right? We're never in the wrong place. We're always exactly where we need to be.
Yeah.
And so I love that you're watching this right now, because there's probably some part of you that is searching for something. And so I invite you to come over and join the masterclass and discover what is in there for you.
Yeah. So let's give them a little bit of info about that masterclass. Like, when does it start? Is it Monday?
Starts on Tuesday, October 9th.
See, so glad I clarified. I thought it was Monday. I was going to start showing up on Monday.
Yeah, it starts on Tuesday. It's 4 days, so it'll run Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You'll get one interview each day. These interviews, I did them all last week. They're just jam-packed, fantastic information and inspiration.
Yeah.
For whatever part of the journey you're on of discovering your purpose.
I think that's awesome. Who else is coming on? Like, what else are you talking about on there?
I've got some, of course now I'm like spacing on.
I know, I would. Let me put her right on the spot so she's like, I
have some relationship coaches coming in.
Yay! That's
I have
awesome.
empowerment coaches coming in. And just beautiful information about all the realms of it. Because your purpose and the journey, it encompasses your whole life, right? So, it's really amazing.
Yeah, let's also, again, the link for that masterclass is in there. I can drop it again. If you've got any questions about that, please comment. I do Wellness Wednesdays every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. You can join me here. And again, Clarissa is hosting a masterclass called Finding Yourself. It starts next Tuesday. She's got a ton of really awesome experts participating. And then I do remember, we did want to talk a little bit about making decisions. So like even making the decision to come sign up for Clarissa's free masterclass could be really powerful for you, right? So let's talk about making decisions. How can we start to make decisions a little bit faster? And I know we talked about courage, we weave some of that in, but a lot of folks struggle with not being clear, not being sure. Are there any, is there a trick or a tip that you use that really helps people kind of speed it along?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the most important thing is what we've kind of already talked about, is when you know your deep values, then it's really easy to make decisions, because the decision is not this or that. The decision is, does it align with my value? Does it align with my vision? Does it align with where I'm going? And then decisions become so easy. It's also, I would say, just getting in the habit of making decisions. I mean, just a couple hours ago, I was at the store looking at rings, and I'm like, for a half an hour going back
so
and forth
funny. It can be like I'm shopping and what kind of avocado do I want right now, or do I want the nectarines or the peaches? I know, it's so silly.
Yeah, but practicing just making quicker decisions about the little things, because then you develop more confidence and trust in yourself to make a decision about the big things.
I love that. And it's so funny that we're talking about this, because I literally just learned that we don't realize it, but all those little decisions that we're taking so much so I love that you're talking about this, that takes so much time to really decide on. Okay, you want to learn how to do it faster, and the reason you want to learn to do it faster is because it's taking up your bandwidth. So something that's really cool that you guys may not be familiar with, or maybe you are, is that that even our president or presidents of the past, a lot of those simple, small decisions are actually taken away from them. Why? Because their bandwidth is focused on the really major decisions. So that means, what are you eating? It's already decided. What are you wearing? It's already decided. So I'm challenging you to say, why are you wasting your time making a small decision about which avocado is better to buy? And I'm calling myself out there, okay? So even I do that sometimes too, but so ultimately we really want to find a way to make a faster decision so that you're not spending 30 minutes in a store waiting to decide whether or not to buy what is absolutely a gorgeous ring. So let me read, Jill, what you have to say, and because I apparently am 95 years old, I need to get up close and personal to read this. It says, for real though, She's like laughing at me. What does this say? Oh no, I can't scroll. Hi ladies. Okay, Jill. Hi ladies. So I decided about one business that I'm going to do now, but I question, do I want to go with a partner or should I go alone? Okay, so Jill, I remember when we talked on the phone a while back, like you were kind of still struggling with that. So my challenge for you is like, what's the hesitation there? Why, like, is the vision that you really want to go on your own? Because if you want to go on your own, I really encourage you to do that. So like, why bring a partner in? Do you need a partner for capital? Do you need a partner because you want to enjoy? Like, to future step, we're going to be partnering up over some stuff in the future, but we're partnering up because we think it will be fun. We know that it would be more enjoyable to work together on a few things, and yet we still have our own businesses. So I hope that that's helpful. Let me know. Comment here. We're definitely going to like hang out here a little bit longer, but I really want you to get some more clarification on that. So if partnering up is going to be fun, if it's going to be a worthwhile attribute, if it's going to expand the idea to move into a different direction, oh my gosh, then go for it. But if you're doing it because you're worried about money, or you're worried you can't pull it off on your own, or you're holding back for, like, if you're holding yourself back for some reason, then I'm not necessarily going to encourage that. But I'd love to hear a little bit more about that, because we really want to get to a point where we can make decisions faster. Because what you don't realize is that when you're not making decisions, you're really slowing yourself down. Like, you're slowing yourself down so freaking much. And like, we want to make these decisions faster because then we can move into what's next. So like, if you've decided to do the business, now it's about where can we head in that direction, because that's really powerful. And a lot of what like Clarissa was sharing, like, really tap into what your core values are. Like, yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean, everything Kate said just now is amazing, but like, what is your big vision for the business, and does it include a partner, or what would the partner bring to the picture versus not? You know, that's where I would go with that decision, is what's the big vision for the business.
Yeah, I love that.
And where does the partner play or not play?
Yeah. Oh, that's so great. I love that, because it makes me think about, so before you even, like, yes, we've decided to team up on a couple things that'll be happening later this year, but I already knew in my vision that there was another person involved. So
I'm so excited.
I know. It's going to be so fun. So we're talking about upcoming retreats, because that's what we're going to be doing. But I already knew that, and she also already knew that separately. And then we came together, ended up talking and realizing, like, oh my gosh, we could for sure partner up and have so much fun. And so that's a very different point. So let me read, Jill, what you said again, and because I am, so I apparently need a new contact prescription or something. Helpful, yes. I do think this fellow would be fun to work with and bring a lot to table, but I fear I'm using another person as being a crutch. Yeah, so Jill, that's really essential. So if we're actually acting from a place of fear, if we're coming from a place of I can't do this on my own, then that's not necessarily a yes, because we're doing it coming from scarcity. We're doing it coming from I can't, like, from a fear. So like, if it is, like, I hear the first part, which is I think it'd be really fun, but if it's coming from fear, that's not a yes. Because when it's coming from fear, then then it may be like, I don't believe that I can do it on my own. I believe that I need someone else. I believe that I can't handle it all, or I'm worried it'll fail. So I'm going to actually challenge you to get really clear on, like, why are you worried it's a crutch? You'd be using him as a crutch. So like, make a list, sit down, write down, what are the reasons you believe you're using it as a crutch? Because like what we're talking about when we're talking about partnering up in retreats, which we'll let you guys know about, because they'd just be so fun. We're doing it from a place of like, how fun would this be, right? Like, we're like genuinely like thinking of ideas and excited about those ideas, and like, that's just like, it's like really exciting, but it's not about fear. It's just about, this would just be so much more fun to do with another person.
Yeah. And
especially
we really
a good
complement
friend.
each other.
Yeah, yes.
Like, my weaknesses are her strengths, and vice versa. So,
yeah. Guys,
so that's something to think about.
So true. Not a detail person. I actually just say yes to a lot of things, and I'm not sure about like anything, where she's got all the info. So it's really great. So yeah. So Jill, I hope that's helpful. Would you be open to sitting down, and I've got a piece of hair in my face, and writing like why you feel like you would be using him as a crutch, to get really, really clear on it. Just let me know. I really want this to be helpful for you. So again, for those of you who are just joining, Clarissa is hosting an upcoming masterclass. It's called Finding Yourself. I dropped the link in this FB Live, and I'll probably post it on my page pretty soon too, or maybe I can post it today. But if anyone has any questions, I'm so happy to link you up with Clarissa. Again, this masterclass that she's hosting is free, and it starts next Tuesday. You do not want to miss this. it's just going to be amazing. Also, I'm on it, so like you really don't want to miss it.
Yeah,
right? No, you definitely don't. So what is Jill? Totally helpful. You may want to. Great. Oh my gosh, Jill, I'm so excited to hear that, and I love that you just made a decision right here, right now. Oh, awesome. I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah. See, like when we start to do that, we can move in the direction of our dreams. One of the things that happens for a lot of people is they slow themselves down by worrying about all the ins and outs, and like you get so caught up in that instead of realizing like make the decision, move the ball forward. Yeah. So I hope that today was helpful. We talked about how to really uncover what your core values are, how to begin to act courageously, and how to make decisions, so you can start taking action, because your life is on the other side of waiting. Like it's over here. It's like in Clarissa's face, just kidding. It's like over here, and like what are you gonna do to move into it? And do you have anything else to add? Where can they find you if they're interested?
Yeah, well, she said she posted the link, so come join the masterclass. And then I would just say, I would challenge everyone today, just do one thing, like make one little decision of something that you want to try, something new that sounds interesting, something that you've been putting off. Like just make one decision to do one thing today.
Like buying that ring. Where's that ring at, Clarissa? You want to bring that back on?
So
Look at like buying this ring. How awesome. I feel like we're like hosting a jewelry show right now. So I'm so excited for everyone. Sign up for her masterclass. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be phenomenal. All right, so much love. I'll see you guys next Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific. And we'll be back in San Diego. I will not be in Arizona anymore. Let me show. Oh, the ants kind of scattered. All right. Well, I was going to show y'all, but it's not nearly as exciting. There were a lot of ants. Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.